Happy Friday. Yes, I am posting on Friday. So here's my new schedule. Every Sunday and Friday at 12 p.m. I'm going to be posting on YouTube, showing you ways to save money on home decoration, fashion, and of course, how to budget. I'm the budget lady, and I'm here for you to teach you ways how to do that. So I'm excited that I picked Friday. I started thinking each day which day will work, but Friday is fun day and paydays and all this fun stuff. So I'm thinking Friday is the right day for me to post. And of course I switch it to 12 p.m. because it makes it easy for me to edit, get it ready for you guys, up and running. So the purpose of today's video is to announce my new schedule, and also I want to share with you guys 3 steps I've taken this year to pay off my car. So let's begin. But before I go over my 3 steps, if you're new to my channel, I'm the budget lady, fearless mama living on a budget, showing you ways to save money on home decoration, fashion, and budgeting, and much more. If you love this kind of jam, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so every time I upload a new video, you do not miss a thing, and you do not want to miss a thing. And don't forget to hit that like button. That will help me so much to continue on the YouTube algorithm. So anyway, so my 3 simple steps, and before I share my 3 simple steps, I have a nice quote for you guys. I'm from New Jersey, and I was so happened to eat Dove chocolate, and I came across with this short quote from hopefully I can pronounce her name, is Soteria, maybe it's in Spanish, Soteria S. They don't have the last name, but just have an S, from New Jersey. And her quote is, "Be fearlessly authentic." I love that so much that I decided to keep this wrapper for a little longer. I might do a little artwork, a little frame from Goodwill, and then, stencil this in and then, have it in my dressing room. That will be cool. Or frame it. It's pretty. So my 3 simple steps. Step number 1. My favorite, it used to not be my favorite, but is my favorite and my best friend right now, is budget. I know you're probably thinking, Lydia, why are you killing me with this budget? Listen, I was there. I didn't like to budget. I didn't like to know where my money was going. I get it. But you know what? If you take the time to budget and you start, learning the new habit, you're going to learn the possibilities. So budget is not a restriction. You might think it is. Budget is a plan, is a yes plan. Like, you're taking your money from your check home pay and you're allocating what you need, and whatever's left over, you can choose to pay up a debt, or you can put in a saving account, whatever. Everybody's scenario is different, but budget is your best friend. Try it. So what I did this year, quick short story about my car. I always finance a car, and this time I decided to lease. I can't believe I leased a car. I got talked into it to lease because they put in your head, well, if you might not like it, you might not want to keep it for a long time. I ended up falling in love with my car. I have a Honda HR-V. I think it's so convenient. This car doesn't burn a lot of gas, easy, the way it's designed, I love. But I ended up leasing it, and I felt like I wasted a lot of money because at the end of the day, when I wanted to finance, I thought they were going to give me the rest of the amount. Kind of went up again because I leased it. When I first leased it, it was like 25 grand. And then when I decided to finance it, it went back up to whatever the amount. I have like 10,000 left or something, 11,000 left. I'm thinking in my head, like, oh, well, if I'm gonna end up buying it, might as well pay it off. They ended up giving it for 21,000. Now I know you're thinking, you're like, well, why you didn't buy a new one, Lydia? Guess what? Because those models and the new one, they went up. They went like 38 grand, and I didn't want to spend 38 grand, and I'm happy with mine. I know it works. Don't need no fancy schmancy new Apple, whatever they call it right now. The Apple, what is it called? Apple Play. So I don't really need it, and it's okay. It's as long as it takes me from point A to B. So I went ahead, and that was about a year ago. So in the beginning of this year, I owed 13 grand left, and I said to myself, well, maybe look over my budget. Let me see what cost, and that would be my step number 2. What cost can I cut out? Find some money to pay towards to help pay quick, because I decided that, hey, I'm going to pay off that car. And when I budget for the whole year and how quickly I can budget for, I estimated my goal date will be in May or the end of May. But guess what? Things happen. So when you do your budget, and that's step number 2, is find the money, cut costs. You want to look at everything to see what can I sacrifice, and this is what I sacrifice: clothing. I have enough clothes. I started to love my closet, and I started to get into the slow fashion because, if you really think about it, fashion keeps repeating over and over. And I love my cheetah print, and I'm happy with that. So I decided to stick what I own and sacrifice there. So I cut costs on clothing and cosmetic and things like that. Now, because of the pandemic, I had to stay home, and thank God that I got to work at home. So I save costs on gas and tolls. Now, I'm from New Jersey and I work in Philadelphia. I have to pay tolls every day. So in a month, I pay close to $100. So it was additional $100 that I couldn't spend since we were shut down and everything. And that additional money, I ended up putting towards on my car. And I started to see it's funny because you might think, $50 here, $100 there, they all add up. So keep putting towards it. So that's what I did. I just started finding money, and I started putting towards my car. And that's step number 2, is cut costs, find things that you can sacrifice for now, because as soon as you pay off your car, you can go back to that. Now, step number 3 is turn your clutter to cash. And that's what I did. I started looking around my house, what I'm not using no more. I found kitchen mini appliances that I haven't been using forever, home decoration that I have stored away in the attic that somebody can love one day. So I ended up putting this on Facebook Marketplace, and that helped me raise money to pay my car. Now, I got to, from over time, from January till now, till September, because that's when I paid off in September, I made almost over $1,000. And I know it seems small when you sell something for like $20 or $5, but when you start stashing it away, it adds up, and it helps shed some debt off from that car loan. So those are the strategies that I use to help me reach to my goal. And let me tell you, I thought I was never going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And there was times that things occurred, like my washer and dryer broke down, and we had to use the emergency fund to pay that. And then when the thing with the Dave Ramsey method is that your baby step 1 is to stash away $1,000. Then the baby step 2 is to pay all your debt. And I was on baby step 2. And since my washer and dryer went down, I had to go back, use my emergency fund, pause my baby step 2, replenish the baby step 1, and then go back to step 2. And sometimes it gets frustrating and you feel that you're never going to make it, but I'm here to tell you that you are going to make it, because I felt that way and I was almost home run. And I'm so happy that when I send the last payment for that car loan, you don't know how happy I got. I feel so relieved, and the possibility, and then more possibilities start coming into my mind. It's like, hey, I can do the emergency fund now. I'm on baby step 3. Hey, I can pay off my house one day. Those things, sometimes we feel it's a roadblock. We feel that we can't do it, but that's a lie that we always tell ourselves. And what I want to tell you today is a lie. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. Things gonna happen, impossible things gonna happen. You're gonna feel like I'm never gonna get there because this happened, my house got flooded, but those things can go away and you can go back on track. So I hope I gave you wonderful tips and motivation to continue on your debt-free journey. If you love this kind of jam, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button and hit that notification bell so every time I upload a new video, you do not miss a thing. Thank you so much. I'm glad it's Friday. I'll see you Sunday. Take care and God bless.